Hey everyone! This video is going to help us with one of the problems from the escape room where you have to figure out the area, but you're not given the radius or the diameter. You're only given the circumference. And even though that's all you're given, you have enough information to find the area. So I'm going to remind you that the area formula is A equals pi times the radius square. And like I said, we don't have the radius, we don't have the diameter, so we can't figure that out. But what we do know is we have the circumference, and the circumference is always pi times the diameter. So if we know what the circumference is, we can actually figure out our diameter by working backwards. In this instance, this is what we would have had. 12, which is our circumference, would be equal to 3.14, which is what we use for pi, times the diameter. Again, we don't know what the diameter was, so we don't know what we actually multiplied pi by. But if we wanted to figure that out, we can always work backwards. If I multiplied pi by the diameter to get 12, I could divide 12 by pi and I'd get the diameter. So it'd look like this. 12 divided by 3.14, that's equal to the diameter there. And that ends up being 3.82. Now that we know the diameter, we can figure out some other information so that we can proceed to answer the question, what is the area? Again, with the area formula, we need to know the radius. And the cool thing about the radius is we know it's half the diameter. So if our diameter is 3.82, we're going to take that and divide by 2, and we'll end up getting our radius. When we do that, we get 1.91. Now that we have the radius, we are ready to find our area. So first, we need to find what the radius square would be. And this is what it would look like. We have a 1.91 radius by 1.91 radius. To get that area, we multiply them together. And we would end up with 3 65/100 as our radius square. Now that we know that, we're going to put it into our formula here in place of the r squared, which stands for radius square. This is what it looks like. The area is equal to pi, or the 3.14, times 3.65, and we end up getting 11.5 as our area, 11.5 inches squared. So again, use this video to help you as a model. All you're doing is some work backwards to find your diameter to start. Then once you have your diameter, find the radius and use it in the formula. If you need help, rewatch this video, see if you can understand it better a second time.